2 weeks ago, my third eye opened. I had no instructions, no classes, no teachers, and I didn't pay anything. How did this happen? Well, 6 months ago, while perusing my normal alternative reality subreddits, I stumbled across the Gateway tapes. These are not what opened my third eye, but context is key. The Gateway tapes were made by the Monroe Institute and studied by the CIA. Over time, these have become more and more popular, especially recently. Why? Essentially, this is a CIA studied manual on directing your psychic energy. Real superhero stuff. I practiced the first 4 tapes over and over again to some slight success. The most apparent effect is that I slept hard after practicing. Real good for my fellow insomniacs, and if you're coming down from some bad choices and need to relax. I didn't realize it at the time, but this was setting up for something incredible down the road. I stopped doing the Gateway tapes, thinking of it as a fun experiment. Nothing else. Then life started fucking me up. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, and even more changes. I found myself confused and needing something else. I wasn't editing my usual videos, I wasn't laughing at my normal shows, and I wasn't finding joy in anything in life. There was this deep, angry energy that was seeping through my body, and I didn't know what to do about it.
So once you get up in your head, you try to think your way out of your head.
Yeah, you can't solve a problem on the same level it was created.
Yeah. So now you're just burrowing deeper into your fucking head and it loves it.
The one became two for the joy of becoming one again. If that fundamental everythingness is woven into the entirety of our experience, then of course we're going to have that draw, that magnetism, that attraction inside of everything.
Coming from a need, a cellular need of imposing your place. That's what we have under the concept of consciousness. So we have to work with releasing the idea of who we are, releasing the idea of that we know is the best option in order to become conscious. It's because it's not about, oh, now I get it. It's about how do we act in the planet.
I started binge watching spiritual content and something triggered. It wasn't a major remembrance or suddenly I could see out of my third eye. No, that happened later that night. Feeling a little weird, I decided to do the Gateway tapes again. I used Focus 10, which is one of their simplest instructions in the first few videos. And after about half an hour, my blank eyes closed vision shifted upwards towards my brow ridge, and all around me was a blue aura, an ocean of consciousness surrounding me, and I could look around without even moving my head. Capable of thinking without judgment, something I never thought about. Suddenly, nature made more sense because I was able to think outside my ego. Then I fucked it up. I drank alcohol on the 4th night and completely lost the clarity. I felt disgusted, judgmental, and full of this sticky ego. 3 days I spent meditating with 10% of the clarity I had. Absolutely losing my mind, trying to force it, begging my psyche to give me back what I so stupidly let slip away. And when it did come back, oh boy, shocking stroke-like symptoms bombed my body. Hot, cold, buzzing, beating, heat. I had meditated for 12 plus hours in 3 days, and all at once, energy resurged into my heart, and I completely felt that clarity again. It returned just like the last time. So the lesson here is, fuck alcohol. So where does that leave me now? Well, I continue to learn more every day, as everyone should. But everything's different. It's hard to be, and to be happy. But I have a purpose now. I see something else in life. Something that I had been searching for and couldn't find in this extremely sick, corporatized system we live in. We are a part of the universe experiencing itself, a biologically beautiful being, and I can't be anything more than that. I can only be me. I can only be. Post clarity, the review part that I promised you. Enlightenment is the word that encourages everyone. Everyone wants eternity with ego. But that ego needs to die, and it's unpleasant. Imagine you get nothing that you want. Could you ever be happy? Seriously. You never get money, and you never get 1 million subscribers. You never get that promotion you want. You never get recognized on the level that you want to be recognized at. Could you be happy? Of course you can. If the monetary system we've meticulously connected to collapses, these goals would die quickly. Opening my third eye, even slightly, has changed how I view life and meaning. These are the positives that have profoundly impacted my consciousness. Forever. However, there are downsides. You see more, and that includes how far we've fallen. Humans desiring superiority, the most addictive and gross of drugs, have contained these truths. Kept secret from the public, it's disheartening. What was once considered an integral part of society has now been reduced to what we call fringe science, or otherwise non-government approved science. So should you do it? Should you start that path to awakening? Or is this life, as we know it, enough for you? When you look around, do you go, yeah, this makes sense just how it is? The choice is yours.
This is a normal process. We are in the middle of understanding that. It's been just a few years since we became a collective global civilization. So we don't know how to handle it yet.
What we're all feeling and seeing